What is going on, guys? DK back here with another video. Like I said, we are doing a mini series for the farming just to keep things rolling, short, sweet, get to the point so that you guys can get your farming and get out of here. So, like I said, we are going to be doing a manual mode and a sleep method. That's what I'm calling it for now. So today we're going to be doing purple clusters. And we'll also be doing crystals and crystallite. I have a couple places that I'm going to show you for that as well. Uh, so let's get rolling. If you guys missed my first video, go ahead and check it out. It's mostly like an introduction to this. It will be the red cluster farming. That one shows you more in depth of what units I'm going to be using and how I'm using it, so that you guys can adapt to it and use your own methods in your own ways, revolving around whatever characters you guys have. So, but like if you guys run into any hiccups, I have a Discord. Go ahead and follow that. Ask me some questions. I'm always on it, and I will answer the questions in as best as I can. So, just get started, guys. We're gonna have to go ahead into the world map. All right. So let's just start with the basic crystallite and crystals. So we're gonna go to one of my famous spots for this. This is great for when you're starting out. Just trying to get those crystallite and clusters, trying to get those first waves done on your ability boards. So we are gonna go to the Blaze. Why can't I find it, guys? You know what? I know exactly where it is. Let's just go to it. It's right there, Blaze Garden. Alright, so we're gonna go to Blaze Garden. The best place to do this would be Blaze Garden 2-12. So with this one right here, we have crystallite fragments. We have crystallite purple, crystallite and rainbow, and then purple crystals and rainbow crystals. This is a great place to farm all this up. It's a short and sweet method, and it has a lot of waves. So in my previous video, I was talking about using support character. Only use that if necessary. If not necessary, then go ahead and just run your farmers, which would be either, well, depending on who you have, Zakes, Phantom Thief Robin, or Yashimaru. So I have Nocturne in here. I'm going to take her out real quick. I have a set for this video exactly. So we're going to be using these two guys. We have the famous Beast Hunter Arc and the UR Arc, Great War of Ruin. So we're going to go ahead and just launch that real quick. This is actually a pretty easy level. It's definitely from the earlier stages of the game, so you guys should not have any problems with this. But if you do, definitely run the support. My characters are pretty spot on, so they won't have any trouble here. Alright, so we have 8 waves to go through. If you guys want to run a lower setup as far as for how much damage you do, you guys can do that too, because a lot of these characters are based on crit hits and how many hits you get in, and with the chances of an enemy dropping an item. As you can see, it doesn't take much time to clear this area. You could do this best if you're trying to just get certain crystallite and rainbows. You can go ahead and do this auto by yourself, or you can leave it on overnight, and then wake up to a bunch of items. Alright, so after we get to this one, we're going to go to a little bit of tougher area, but this is actually where I farm clusters. Now, there are several places to farm clusters, and like I've said in my previous video, a lot of the areas do have multiple clusters in one fight. So you have red, blue, green, and purples, and sometimes you'll have 2 to 3. So if you're looking for one, it does get a little tedious, because there's times where I've done that, and where I've woke up and I've gotten one of each, and that doesn't benefit me. So my method is concentrated on one cluster at a time. So with this method, I've actually tested it out for 2 nights as well. This one, I have went to sleep and woke up with, I think the max I've gotten is 14 for, a night. And also this area does have rainbow crystals and crystallite as well, so there's chances of getting a lot of miscellaneous stuff, but we're more concentrated on clusters because that is what this game is costing for characters to get leveled up to the max. The clusters are just getting higher and higher and higher. So as you can see, we did pull some Crystallite and 1 crystal. It's a decent place for farming. I'm not going to say it's the best. But this is a great place to start. So for the clusters now, we are going to go to the newly open area that was given us to recently in the story, and it's going to be the Adon Strait. No, I take that back. I'm sorry, guys. The Black Plains del Liguria. These names, guys. What's going on? All right. So, you could do this on normal. It's a recommended level of 80. I feel like it's about a little over medium, and on difficulty, it's not too hard. But guys, I do recommend that you use a support unit to keep your units alive. So, I'm just going to show you what the normal one brings. As you can see here, we have Crystallite, fragments, we have purple Crystallite, rainbow Crystallite, we also have red and purple, we have red Crystallite and purple crystals. Now see, this is why I like this stage so much, is because there's only 1 purple crystal, and the rest is just miscellaneous stuff like the Crystallite, and those can be obtained in the first like 3 rounds, so it's just random. But where this really does shine is the clusters, and then the rainbow crystals and the purple crystals. So you can either do this on normal, but for today's video, we're gonna go to do it on hard, for just the sake of it. So what I do here is I go ahead and do 6-2, Presence of the North, and as you can see, they are both the same name on normal and hard. So like I said, you can choose which one you want to do based on your level. This is a recommended level of 90, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this guy. Now you can run a support on manual only. I don't recommend you guys do it, once again, on the sleep method, because it will pull, if you have a chance of pulling a really hard, really like a heavy character that will deal damage, and then you'll miss out on, you know, the skills that the farmers have, which would be Yashimaru and Phantom Thief Robin. So we don't want to knock knock the enemy out too quickly. So I'm definitely going to stay away from, you know, somebody like Logia or Rem. So it looks like we're not going to have a support this round. It's totally fine, guys. Totally fine. But it's just always a plus if you're doing it manually. So we're going to go ahead and skip this. We're going to pretend we're doing this on a sleep mode method. So we're going to hit no support. And we are not going to be running these 2 alone. You're going to be running a support. I have chosen Nocturne because she's a debuffer and she also has God Heal equipped her, so she'll keep my guys alive while they deal damage. For the non-sleep mode, so we'll start with auto. The way you're going to do it on the way we're going to do it on a manual is that you would want Beast Hunter arc. I am using the new LR arc for the Devil May Cry mobile office because it does have a high strength and high intelligence. I'm honestly just using it for the strength, guys, because I'm actually doing this manually. But if you want to, I recommend you if your characters need a little boost in defense to keep them alive, go ahead and run a high defense and high attack boosted arc. And the same goes for Yashimaru. I'm only running Beast Hunter because it is on manual mode for me right now. So I'll be able to use a skill. And then Nocturne, she'll be using the Great War of Ruin. So this is just to give you guys a heads up on this one as well. If you missed my previous video, this is a drop rate with enemies of 1.5. So she actually boosts these guys on dropping items. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start this out real quick. So so before this video was started, before this video was filmed, I actually did this on auto mode for a little bit, kind of left it on, and I just left the stats on the way they were right now. I didn't really care about resources and blue orbs and whatnot, and I actually managed to pull 5 clusters out of that within an hour. So guys, it does work. I'm gonna see if I can pull one of these off on camera. So I'm actually just gonna control Yashimaru. You can take control either one. These gods have a little bit of a higher defense, so sometimes it does take a little bit longer, but that's why I'm carrying Nocturne, because she can debuff them, so it makes it easier for me to hit them. So believe this is 3. Okay, it's gonna be three waves. So, like I said in my previous video, if you guys weren't able to watch it yet, do not use Beast Hunter. If you're only running Beast Hunter, and you don't have another for support, do not waste it on round 4, 3, 2, or 1. Only waste the Beast Hunter on round 5. That's your best chances of getting that cluster. Now, on my sleep method on auto mode, you don't really have a choice. It won't activate by itself. So therefore, like I said, run an arc with a high attack and defense, because the AI will not use your active skills from your arcs. If you want to use your specials, go ahead. But I actually don't use them. I'll use hers because it debuffs the enemy's stats. It does help me out a little bit. I actually don't have any skills on her. Actually, really anything on her. I strictly use her to keep these guys alive, because with this level, I did die once on a sleep method that I was trying out, and yeah, I won't do that again. So that's why I decided to actually carry a buff character or a debuff character or a support character. So you can use Theria, you can use Nocturne, you could use anybody that has a healing ability. I believe even Guardian has a good god heal. Okay, so we're on round 5. We're not going to kill these guys too quickly, so I'll go ahead and show you. So guys, make sure you use your Beast Hunter on this round. There is a good amount of enemies here to drop an item, and we got 1 gold. And if you want to check on your golds, again, just look at that, and you'll see 4 chests and 10 regular chests. So we're doing good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and not use my special. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it there, just so I can get as many hits as possible. Since another thing is to note that because I have already dropped an item with the arc, I'm not able to drop an item until death of the enemy. So if I already kind of cleared my first item when they're alive, I basically just have to wait till they die, and that's when I'll know what I get. Alright, so yeah, we got that final gold chest drop out of one of them. Go ahead and finish these guys off. So at the end of this, I'm kind of predicting that this last one's going to drop a gold chest. We'll see here in a second. Sometimes it doesn't show you, and sometimes you do get it. Alright, so quest is cleared. Let's see what we get. As you can see, we dropped several items. A lot of Crystallite. Ah, bam! Look at that, guys. First try on the video, we got a cluster. I'm telling you, it works. That's awesome that I got that on video. I wasn't able to get it on the red video, but that's cool. Alright, so that's so cool. So alright guys, so that's actually, like I said, look out for the next video. I'm actually going to be doing this in a small series so that you guys could get the cluster and get out. You don't have to watch a video over and over again or pause it and try to find that certain spot. That's why I'm doing this, so it helps you guys out and locating your best methods and stuff like that. But let's see. Yeah, that's it. Alright guys, well, you have a great night, and like I said, like and subscribe if you found this useful. I have a Discord. Please join it. I would love to chat with everybody. It's always fun meeting new people. But you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.